Good morning. We started out the year rapidly with a trip to the graduation ceremony a few weeks after my inauguration as president to the Ohio Osteopathic Association this year. It was appropriate that I would need the rocket suit that the past president, Jen Haller, gave me at that inauguration. Although I could not participate fully in the year, it was still a wonderful experience to be your president of the Ohio Osteopathic Association. Our mission is to promote the distinctive philosophy and practice of osteopathic medicine in Ohio. This guides everything we do. Serving as president this year has made me even prouder to be a DO and live the osteopathic pledge of commitment. Our slate of officers for the year is as shown on the slide. Thanks to our board for their dedication. They commit great time and effort for our osteopathic profession. I could not have served as president without the support of my executive committee, who has done a wonderful job of filling in for me at events I could not attend due to my wheelchair status. I have enjoyed working with them, and they will never know how much I appreciate them backing me up after my injury. Our student representatives have been wonderful. They are outgoing and energetic and go out of their way to talk to me regardless of what event we are engaged in. In short, our profession is a big deal. We are growing by leaps and bounds. Counting medical students, our profession now tallies 151,373 to be exact. This picture is a graduation ceremony at OUHCOM in Athens. In an unusual turn of events, we've had 2 classes graduate from OUHCOM since the last OOA House of Delegates. We had the largest class ever in 2019, followed by 223 graduates last weekend, a bit early because of the coronavirus pandemic. More than 70% of the 223 individuals receiving medical degrees matched into residencies in Ohio, and 8 are doing military residencies. About 17% of the graduating class comes from underrepresented minority populations. Almost 20% are first-generation college students. The OOA president is involved in hooding part of the graduates, and the entire graduation ceremony is very energizing when they drop the curtain to show all the graduates after they have been hooded. A few weeks after graduation, I was back to Athens for the ceremony involving a wishing well for the initiation of the new medical school campus on the West Union Green. 1 colleges, 3 campus. This picture is of the white coat ceremony in Athens. OUHCOM is the largest medical school in the state. We now have 250 incoming students every year. We're so incredibly proud to engage each of the 3 campuses. We're thankful to the deans, Drs. Burke, Kirstein, and Longenecker, and of course, Dr. Ken Johnson, for hosting our OOA board meetings. We are also excited about the new medical school building being constructed in Athens. One of the other duties of the OOA president is to participate in the white coat ceremony, where the incoming freshmen from all 3 campuses congregate in Athens to receive their white coats. It is a very inspiring ceremony. Each of our House of Delegates members should attend at least one time to see the ceremony and realize the enthusiasm of our new incoming students. Last month featured the first entirely integrated match of the single accreditation system. The AOA has now fulfilled the 5-year transition to the ACGME single accreditation system for graduate medical education. We are in a new age, and we launched a great resource to engage the new world for GME. OOA unveils new resources for students. The map above shows all the osteopathic recognized sites for residencies in this coming year. Last August, we promoted this new resource to highlight the osteopathically recognized programs throughout Ohio. This was the first resource of its kind in the country. Ohio has stepped up to the plate to establish additional training facilities in an era where there is an inadequate number of osteopathically recognized programs. At the national level, we had 34 delegates representing Ohio at the AOA House of Delegates this past summer, including all 3 OU campuses being represented by student leadership. We appreciate the commitment of Ohio DOs who are willing to serve as delegates to the AOA House. A big thank you to George and Paul for keeping us organized and always functioning as a voting bloc. Our caucuses served to allow us to get to know our delegates from different parts of the great state of Ohio. The AOA House of Delegates reinstituted authority of specialty boards to allow the requirement for specific content in GME for certification. Thanks to William J. Burke, DO, for his 9 years of AOA board service. He has served us very well on the AOA board. We appreciate his effort. Congratulations to OOA immediate past president Jennifer J. Haller, DO, for her election to the AOA Board of Trustees. She has been a great mentor to me and always thinks issues through from multiple sides. She will be a great addition to the AOA Board of Trustees. The AOA is working to make our osteopathic boards more appealing to our graduates and residents by making them cost competitive and the preferred board for our DO residents and MD participants in our osteopathically recognized programs. We're very proud of our wellness efforts. OOA and OOF have actively participated in the coalition of physician organizations for about 3 years now. We deeply value the need for the physician wellness in face of physician burnout. Our foundation contributed $2,500 to help get this resource online at www.ohiophysicianwellness.org. Yesterday's virtual CME program that the OOA developed when the COVID-19 virus prevented us from getting together was on wellness and was extremely well done when Matt organized the program on a virtual platform. We had over 250 DOs participate in our first effort with a CME on a virtual platform. I would also like to thank Henry Wayram for being our moderator in that program. Legislative advocacy. Constantly tracking legislation, following over 70 individual bills, provided in-person, oral testimony, and written testimony for several bills. Top issues, scope of practice, APRN, psychologists, PAs, etc. Opposing copayment accumulator programs. Oppose the tanning for minors and multiple other programs. We're not doing a full legislative update today, but as you know, we advocate on a host of issues. It'll come to no surprise that scope of practice issues are front and center for our association. We're fighting the APN bill aggressively. We're also advocating for our patients to oppose the emerging issue of copayment accumulator programs, which reduces the amount health plans count toward deductibles. It will be interesting to see how the legislature addresses state business in the months ahead. Matt does a wonderful job of keeping up on bills coming before the legislature. Volunteer and do your part. Please know we need you, your advocacy, and your ideas. Check out the Volunteer and DO Your Part on a tab under the Member section of our site. There you can register your interest as special advocate on a host of specific issues and how you'd like to engage, whether through testifying at the State House, engage the media, serve as a content expert. We need the help of DOs who have close contacts with their state legislators, senators, or representatives. On the Volunteer DO Part tab, you can also register yourself as a potential CME presenter, submit educational topics you'd like to hear more about, or express your willingness to take on student shadows as a mentor, and more. Ohio Osteopathic Foundation. We've increased the focus this past year on fundraising, most notably through the White Coat Fund. Developed an investment committee to help oversee our assets. Voted to dedicate funding to expand our CME capabilities for your benefits. Our foundation serves as our philanthropic and educational arm. We made some huge strides this year. I want to encourage all of the DOs to donate to the White Coat Fund. It's a very inspiring ceremony, as I said before, but we can only do that with the help of DOs to help pay for those coats. Membership value. We are proud of our strategic partners and are exploring more. Members also receive Osteopathic, Buckeye Osteopathic Physician, legislative advocacy, health agency engagement, job boards, online directory, and more. This is a great member benefit and will hopefully help with our recruitment of new members. I want to give credit to each of our companies in helping defray the cost of our virtual symposium over the last 2 days. While we were incredibly disappointed to cancel the Ohio Osteopathic Symposium this year, our executive committee made the decision to move forward with a program that coincides with the original OOS dates for programming that benefits our DOs. We were able to dedicate the entire day to Wellness Initiative. This was the first exclusively virtual educational program for the OOA. Kudos to Matt for getting this organized and put together in such a short time frame once the governor announced the stay-at-home order. We are proud to provide comprehensive support for the profession. OOA, Professional Home for DOs, the OOF, Philanthropic and Educational Arm, and OOPAC, the political arm. We like to bring these things to a close on the slide showing the expansive impact of our profession. Our association, our PAC, and of course our foundation all work for your benefit. Please encourage your fellow DOs to contribute to the OOPAC, as it is the only way we have some influence in the state legislative bodies. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. I am honored to lead the profession I love so much, although I fear it will be darned hard to launch this spaceship in my motorized wheelchair. I am happy to hand off the responsibilities of the president of the OOA to my capable successor, Sandra Cook, DO, and I am sure she will serve our Ohio DOs very well. Thank you to the House of Delegates for allowing me this opportunity.